October! Again, this month I have chosen only 3 books to read, and if I can squeeze in a 4th one, then I will. But I'm kind of blaming the fact that I've been at the nursery and helping the children settle in September, that I had less time to read and less time to write. So when I got home, I was just cramming and writing, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't have as much time to read as I wanted to, so I only got to read 3 books in September, and now this month I'm gonna make it 3 books again so I can get as much writing done, and then hopefully, fingers crossed for November, I'll be able to squeeze in 4 books. But I am very excited about the 3 books that I am going to manage to devour this month, and the first one is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I have heard great things about this series. I've wanted to get it for such a long time. I don't know why I never actually did, but just recently my friend read it and he was like, listen, you are going to love this book. Here, take it. You can have it. So now that I have it, I have absolutely no excuse for not diving into it, and I have genuinely wanted to dive into the series for such a long time. And I've also heard that apparently this is being turned into a series, which makes me even more excited to read it, especially before the series comes out. So the hook is, in a continent on the edge of war, 2 witches hold its fate in their hands. From the blurb, I gather that it's about 2 witches called Safia and Isolde, and basically they're really good friends and they hang out and everything, and Safia is a truth witch, which means that she can tell a lie from the truth, and apparently it's a very rare and coveted gift by like emperors and stuff, and many would kill for her gift and like kill her to have her gift or to stop others from having her gift, so she has to keep her gift very hidden. However, Isolde has magic that she doesn't even know about, like it's hidden even from herself, so somehow the 2 end up getting tangled up in the wrong kind of group, the Ruthless Blood Witch Bodyguard, and when they have their little clash, it leads to a knock-on effect where the girls end up being on the run and have to fight those that I am guessing would seek to use their powers or something happens, but it sounds very epic. It's also been blurbed by Sarah J. Maas, which we all know is, you know. The second book that I'm going to read this month is the 3rd and the final in the epic School for Good and Evil series called The Last Ever After. However, I have seen another book that looks like it continues the series, but I think perhaps that might be a spin-off book. I'm not entirely sure. But apparently this is the conclusion, I'm guessing, between Sophie and Agatha's and their epic adventures, and you know, the bad guys being good, the good guys being bad, and then the good guys being good, and the bad guys being bad, and just the madness. But basically it says Sophie and Agatha thought that their endings, their past, their stories were sealed when, you know, things happen, and now it says, but can their story be rewritten? What creeps me out about this one is it says, not every story has a happy ending. So that doesn't give me good vibes. I'm scared of what's gonna happen in this whimsical, dark, whimsical world, but we will see. And I'm classing this book as my new old book to read this month because, like I said, I've been trying to read new books that I buy like very recently, and then new old books that I buy like quite a long time ago, and now I'm also incorporating an indie book every month. Woo! So this is my new old book that I bought a long time ago, and I'm casting Truth Witch as my new book because I only got it a couple of weeks ago or so from my friend. And the 3rd and final book that I will be reading in the month of October is my indie pick of the month, and my indie pick of October is Immortal Plunder by Kelly St. Clair. I have seen so many books written by Kelly St. Clair, some of them co-written with Ray Wagner, that look absolutely epic, and they are some of the indie books that I have been saying, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get into these, and then of course they sit on my Kindle and I haven't got into them. But yes, now that I am putting my foot down and gonna get these indie books read, I'm so excited to start with Kelly St. Clair's newest release, Immortal Plunder, which involves pirates, and you guys all know I love my pirates, and Ashes of Legends 2, as most of you know, has pirates in it because I just love pirates. I mean, obviously not the mean, scary ones that exist today, but the fun fantasy ones with the swords and the swashbuckling and the rum and just all that kind of stuff. So I am so looking forward to diving into Immortal Plunder. So Immortal Plunder is about a girl called Ebba, and she is a pirate, obviously, and she has like 6 father figures on this ship called the Felicity, and something happens where she ends up eavesdropping on the Malice crew, I believe they're called, and they don't react kindly to being eavesdropped on, and they retaliate with violence, which leads, I'm guessing, to an epic battle, which by the sounds of it doesn't go well for Ebba and her fathers. I don't know exactly what happens, but she ends up thrust out on her own, and she's always been used to having her 6 fathers around her, defending her, and, you know, pretty much, you know, a pirate princess. And you know, then she ends up alone. But not only that, with magic and unexplainable happenings, things happen that set her on a path that she never saw herself going on, a path much darker, it says, than stealing plunder. So a very dark magic path, which, you know. And she encounters an intense, russet-haired landlubber, that's, I'm paraphrasing, and he thinks that he can help her. However, she also encounters a silver-eyed, I believe, malice crew person who is trying to stop her, and I think along the way she doesn't actually know if she's helping or hindering herself and who she can actually trust. And yeah, I mentioned magic, right? And that is all for my October books to Munch. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you like all my other videos, then please consider subscribing. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye!